Where attention goes, energy flows. That is a quote by Tony Robbins, and it has a particular relevance to what I want to talk about today. I strongly believe that the number one habit for you to improve your finances is to first start tracking your expenses. Because if you do not pay attention to how your cash flows are moving in and out, there is absolutely no way that you can improve it. So tracking your expenses is pretty much like tracking your macros and counting calories in the gym. Because if you're really serious about personal finance, just as if you are serious about fitness, you would know how important tracking actually is to making sure that you reach your goals and that you grow at the rate that you have predicted. So it doesn't matter if you're tracking your personal expenses or your business expenses, you need to know exactly where money is going and where money is coming. Because cash flow management is probably the number one skill which make or break businesses and people. So you can see here the spreadsheet I'm using, as well as the app, which is called Money Manager, which is a small, very simple app for your iPhone. And I'm pretty sure there are probably better ones out there, but I'm just used to using this one. And it's very easy for me to export my data into Excel so that I can analyze and visualize it better on my computer. Of course, there are some banking apps which will automatically track your spending and categorize it based on how and when you're using your credit or debit card. That depends entirely, of course, if your bank allows that or not, if it has the functionality, but if it doesn't, there are also a lot of ways to do it manually, which is exactly how I'm doing it. And honestly, this is a very simple habit. Just every time you spend money, go into the app, put the amount and what you spent it on. Do that daily, because it can have an absolutely massive impact on how you view your finances and how you plan for your future. And what I've learned from business is that when you put your attention to a particular metric or to some particular sector from your business, just the fact that you are observing automatically means that things start improving. I personally have about 4 years of data of my expenses where I track each and every spend I make daily. So if I buy something from the grocery store, or I go out, or I fuel my car, whatever it might be, I log it into an app on my phone. And that way I can tell you exactly what I spent money on each day in the last 4 years. And what that helps me achieve is to have a bigger, larger picture on my expenses, so that in that way I can plan my income side as well. That means I can create a budget for fuel, for groceries, for going out, for holidays, whatever it might be, because I can categorize each of those expenses on my computer on an Excel sheet and see them laid out clearly. I can create graphs to help me visualize everything that I'm spending on, and that helps me understand it much better. And understanding means I also plan much better, because now I will know exactly what time of year I have to, for example, pay taxes, or my travel expenses increase because I'm moving around a lot more in the summer, or I'm eating out more at different periods in the year, or I'm buying gifts in December. All of these things are pre-planned so that I know to allocate cash to have for those expenses. And furthermore, I can see on a yearly basis whether I'm spending more or less on a particular category. Am I spending more for fuel? Am I spending more for going out? Am I spending more for having fun or travel? And based on my income and my position currently, I can decide whether or not I want to make adjustments to that expenditure. And this can be extremely important, because your daily spending reflects your bigger picture. If you know, for example, and your goal is to be saving 30 or 40 or 50% of your income and investing that in a particular vehicle, then you know how to budget your expenses so that you have those 50% to invest. Because you might have a goal to do that, but you do not know actually if it's working or not. And here's another quote I love. A great life is built in great days. So how you spend your day and how you focus your effort, focus your attention, determines the outcome of your life. And in the same way, if you want to improve your finances or your fitness, you have to focus your attention into tracking those things and paying much closer attention, much more precise attention to what is happening either with your body in the gym and with your food, or with your finances and your plans for growth and development and wealth. It might sound silly or small, but I can assure you the impact that this habit has had on my life is absolutely massive. Because now I know exactly how much I have to earn and spend in order to reach my big goal, which is 20 years from now, I want to have X amount of net worth and I want to live life in a particular way. And if I want to get there, I have to do this thing now, today. And it's about that clarity of action day to day, which will lead you to massive results down the line. If you want to build a great future, you have to start today, now. And I'll leave you again with the 2 quotes from the video. Where attention goes, energy flows. Pay attention to something if you want to change it. And the second quote, a great life is made up of great days. So put your attention into creating what for you is a great day. And a small part of that is tracking your expenses or going to the gym and tracking your calories. Whatever it might be, make sure you're living great days. That's it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.